I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying every black woman that I know that formerly was with a black man and is now either married or with a white man is happy.
Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing well today. We have a very interesting topic to talk about. We need to talk about this topic because apparently black women and white men relationship work all the time or a lot of the time, and some people have very strong opinions about it. Some people also want to tell us why they think it works. Let's watch some videos and we'll be back to discuss it.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying every black woman that I know that formerly was with a black man and is now either married or with a white man is happy. I don't know why.
So I totally know. I'm a dating coach. I've been a dating coach for 13 years for black and brown women. And I want you all to know that a black woman and a white man combination has one of the lowest divorce rates. There are a couple of reasons for that. One, if a white man is actually engaged, married to, or dating a black woman, please understand that there is a deeper love there because he is having to actually fight against societal pressures and indoctrination and go through all of the stares and the rude comments to be with you, and vice versa. Second thing, if that man has such an open-mindedness about him, he is going to be less concerned about gender roles and help out around the house and do things that maybe an alpha male or a hyper-masculine energetic person wouldn't necessarily do. Third, white men are unfortunately have twice the graduation rate of black men, so that combined with the ascending education that's happening for black women means that there is a level of educational equality happening there in hypergamy, which higher educated people have a lower divorce rate as well. Fourth, because of the education and obviously privileges, white men make almost 50% more than black men. So they can provide for black women, and they're not necessarily going to feel as competitive with them as many black men do. Fifth, because they have the money and they're potentially more stable, what will happen is they'll be able to get married sooner. The average marriage age for a white man is 30. The average marriage age for a black man is closer to 35. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm sure that many of your girlfriends have been waiting around for X, Y, and Z to get ready to get married, but he just hasn't been there from a financial perspective. Again, I want someone who is going to be the best person for you, and sometimes that might be a non-black man. I want to be very clear here. The marriage rate for black women is 29%, or close to half of other racial groups. Black women are the only group that has a higher divorce rate than a marriage rate. For every 1,000 black women that are married, 31 of them are getting a divorce. For every 1,000 unmarried black women, only 17 of them are getting married. This is the only group where this happens. And because 90 to 95% of you all are getting involved with and marrying black men, we've got to try something different for a different result.
So I would say that the big reason, or one of the big reasons people tend to mention, is that in many of these relationships, white men approach black women with a different kind of energy. So sometimes with more intentionality and sometimes with less cultural baggage that black women often deal with in relationships with other races or relationships with men of color. So there's also the idea that interracial relationships, that is the black women, white men relationships, don't follow the same gender expectations and societal pressures. So they can create more balance in the relationships. And if I would say, from some of the videos of women who share their experiences, you hear them saying how appreciated or more appreciated they feel in their respective interracial relationships compared to other relationships that they've had. Is that the case for everybody? No, but it's a pattern if you've noticed. Let's watch some other videos and we'll be right back.
Real question, out of all interracial relationships.
So I'm going to speak from experience, and I'm also going to speak from observation. So here we go. Black women, just due to our own socialization, we have to have an awareness for the world because we have to figure out how we're safe, how we can survive in this world. And that expands our worldview as Black women. White men socialize themselves to not see the world completely because they're white and they're male, and so therefore they have the power dynamic. Well, Black women bring that awareness that white men don't have. That awareness can make them more empathetic, more compassionate, more aware of sort of the damage that white socialization has, and also the power structures at B. Bringing awareness, bringing that compassion, that empathy to a white man kind of enhances his life because he can be a wholer person. And when you're a whole person, you feel more enhanced in yourself. You feel better in yourself. So I feel like Black women bring more wholeness to white men, and actually they appreciate that and they tend to stay in those relationships. Secondly, white men, due to the opportunities, again, that white socialization has, they tend to make more money. They tend to have more safety and security just by being white in the Western world. I feel like as a Black woman, you take on that sort of wealth of opportunity. You take on that wealth of safety that they have. So it actually benefits Black women as well. And usually what I see is that when Black women tend to date white men, they don't tend to date them because they're white. They tend to date them because they're being treated well by them, which means white men have to come with some level of empathy and compassion even before they get into that relationship, because as a partner to a Black woman, you kind of have to take on our own emotional labor. Just living in the world as a Black woman, you kind of have to deal with the fact that we don't get paid as much. We get treated worse by everyone, you know? So usually you're already dealing with someone who's a little bit more whole, and Black women are already dealing with someone who kind of cares for them. So they tend to get into these relationships for the right reasons, not because the Black woman is Black, not because the white man is white.
This is not the first time that I explain why I love Black women, but I'll be more than happy to explain. So here are the reasons why I love Black women. So the first reason is because every race and every color is beautiful. However, to me, in my honest opinion, I really, really think that Black women are seriously one of the most beautiful, gorgeous, stunning human beings that I've ever come across in my life. Like, looks don't mean everything, but like, just Black women have so much beauty. Like, I really just cannot help it, especially like their skin colors. Like, they have such very beautiful skin, and especially the ones who have a dark skin complexion, like the dark skinned Black women, I mean. But the problem is that a lot of dark skinned Black women receive more hate. Like, they get called girls that are too dark, something like that. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't see any Black woman out there that's too dark or too light. Like, she's just a Black woman who is full of beauty, period. And I'm going to be honest, I'm more into dark skinned Black women, but I don't care how light, how dark she is. I just want someone who is rightful for me. And the second reason is that Black women are very loving people. And the third reason is that Black women really, really do not tolerate any kinds of negativity or any kinds of bullshit. Excuse my French, but I'm the same way. As much as I don't tolerate those things, neither do Black women. And the other reason is this. Black women stand up for other people that they know and love and care about. Which basically means that they're emotionally strong people. And I'm the same way as well, because no matter what, if I see anybody out there who's, something negative happen toward them, I'm going to stand up for them because I care about them and I love them with all my heart, something like that. Whether they're my friends, whether they're my family, or the person I'm in a relationship with, etc. Black women stand up for people that they know and love and care about.
So at the end of the day, do all interracial relationships, especially the Black women, white men relationship, do they work all the time? No. But the ones that work, they seem to have very common factors: better communication, different cultural dynamics, and a different kind of appreciation, especially for the Black women. But is this true for everybody? No, but it's very interesting to see that it works for most interracial relationships. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Are you in an interracial relationship? If you are, please share your experience in the comment section. What do you think about this video? Why do you think white men and Black women's relationships or marriages, why do you think it works? Why do you think, white men are attracted to Black women? Why do you think, it works? I would love to hear your opinions in the comment section. If you are new here, my name is Benita. Please subscribe to my channel. If you enjoyed this video, I make other reaction videos like this. You can watch some of my old videos, or you can just subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.